G'day guys, my name's Taz, and today we're playing Australia's favourite game show, What's Behind the Pod, and what can I buy to make it look better? G'day guys, my name's Taz. Today we're going to try and remove this pod, or bug eye as it's often called on the internet. Have a look what's behind it, zoom into Autobarn and see what I can grab from their line of silicon couplers, and ultimately try and install that there instead of that to give it a slimmer, more retro look. Just need a 5mm Allen key, one at the front. Tight. Let's take the Allen keys and the spacers out, and you just want a Phillips screwdriver to undo the collar. And maybe a blade screwdriver just to help prise off the rubber hose. Cool. So there's our air filter. This is what we're after. So the inside diameter is 54mm, as is inside diameter of the K&N dirty chrome top filter that I want to install. Look at that. We might be in luck here. Been fiddling around a little bit, and this stock elbow has actually managed to fit inside with a bit of WD-40 and manipulation really well, and created a real good seal. Yeah, so that will fit there. So we may not actually have to go and buy anything. This could be done without any significant modifications on the stock parts. That's tight. Yep, and it's opened up inside, so won't restrict our airflow. We could be in luck here. Put it that way. Oh, look at that. Just Phillips head to tighten that collar back up. Just make sure it's on pretty tight. Yeah, look at that. Quick hit of degreaser to clean everything up. We might put this back in there just to clean that up. Put that in to fill that hole, neaten it up. So guys, I went for another drive to Autobarn, got myself a 12mm mini breather or crankcase breather from TCI Racing. This was $14.99, same as the other ones. So it's got a slightly smaller diameter because this is a smaller diameter pipe. Just a blade screwdriver. Yeah, fits on perfectly. So 12mm for the right hand side, 18mm for the left hand side. So guys, there's our install there. We've got the 12mm internal diameter mini breather or crankcase breather. We've got the RC-0850 K&N chrome top filter. This actually was bought for the XVS650 project, which is Budget Bob Build Season 2. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The bike turned out spectacular. I bought this and installed this. Ultimately, I ended up running velocity stacks on that bike, so I had this spare in the shed. It was about 80 bucks, 15 bucks. Let's call it under 100 bucks. You can have this set up using the standard inlet elbow on the Virago XV750. I think it looks great. The big test will be when we take it for a ride and we'll see whether we need to rejet the bike. I have a feeling we won't, but some of that may come down to the fact that this bike has got aftermarket exhaust on it, and I have a strong feeling that it's been rejetted for that, and it does run quite rich, so this might actually sort of be compensated by the jetting that's already in the carb. We will see. We'll take it for a ride and see how we go.
G'day guys, just out road testing. The K&N filter that I put on Steve. I was trying to get a break in the weather, but that didn't prove successful. So we'll go out in the rain anyway. Just give it a moment or two to warm up. You can hear the induction noise a bit better. Yeah, the bike seems to be running really nicely. It's not breaking up through the rev range. Doesn't sound like it's running lean. Viragos are very tolerant of installing pod filters because it uses the frame as the airbox. So the pods aren't just flowing into the spigot of the carburetor, they're ultimately sort of flowing into the airbox, and the carburetor's drawing air from the actual top tube of the frame. So I have found, messing with Viragos, they are much more tolerant of changes to the intake than other bikes I've ever had, and it seems to be exactly the same here with the 750. bike isn't chopping on the throttle. It's not popping, backfiring on decel. Running pretty nicely actually, I'm pretty happy with that. Not sure I've got a power increase, and that makes sense because it's sort of again going into the top of the frame as the airbox rather than drawing air straight through the filter. But that's fine, it was always about the aesthetics of slimming the bike down rather than a monumental jump in horsepower from doing the mod. Guys, I'm super happy with how that's sorted out and turned out. Sounds good, looks good, goes well. Tick, tick, tick. Guys, support my channel on buymeacoffee.com/iRideTaz. Till I see you next time, guys, I am out.